Good morning. All right, Southern Charm. I did not review it at all this season because I'm lazy. I should have because this was a good season. But I saw some shit yesterday about JT and Venita, and I had to jump on. So, real quick, this is just my thoughts on this season so far. First of all, this is a great season. I honestly, Southern Charm has never had a bad season, in my opinion. I low key miss the drama between Thomas and Catherine sometimes. Um, but that shit started to get old after a while. um, but this season was great. Craig and Paige, which I saw that breakup coming, by the way. I love Craig. I actually got to meet Craig's parents. They came into my old job, took her picture with them. Fantastic. Gave me a little tea. His parents don't like Whitney too much. I don't either. Whitney's creepy. He's a little creepy to me. And he's too old to be dating them young ass girls. Speaking of dating young ass girls, Shep, I like you. I do. And I like that you use old English literature phrases and shit, because that's me too, a little bit. But why you have no business dating a 20-something-year-old in another country. You have no business. That girl Sienna was not into you, and I actually felt bad for him because it was pretty apparent she wasn't into him at all. Um when they went and visited her, that shit was wild. Just to watch, it was interesting to watch someone else's delusion. I've been delusional too, but that was like wild to watch because he really was holding on to the fact that maybe she'll like you, she'll like me. We did tell each other that we loved each other. Baby, you had like, what is it? I forget who said it. It might have been Rodrigo. Like you had 4 great weekends. Um, I felt bad for him, but it's a learning lesson. Shep, you might need to grow up a little bit, date somebody your age, and keep it pushing. Taylor, you know you're wrong, but I understand. Taylor, your boyfriend seems weird, by the way. And the ex-girlfriend of your current boyfriend who's on the show, I wasn't feeling her too much at first. She was giving me lay it low, spread wide to everybody. Um, but after getting to know her even more and learning that she was married and kind of altered her life for her ex-husband, it was interesting. It's funny, you can't judge people off of the same shit at first. You can't. And anybody that says they don't judge is a lying sack of shit. We're all human. We're gonna judge. I judge every fucking day, and will do until I die. Um, it is what the fuck it is. I just try not to be a bitch about it, but I'm gonna be a bitch about it sometimes. I'm okay. Speaking of judging, let's talk about you, JT. Now, here's what I'll say about JT. I wasn't feeling him last season. I thought he came in super hot. The way he was coming at Austin was wild to me, and it gave me I want camera time. That's the energy that I got from that. This season, I actually felt bad for him at first because he didn't call Patricia a bitch. Craig was putting 20 on 10 because he exaggerates stories. And I felt kind of bad for JT that he was alienated. But then again, you run your mouth, JT. That shit you said about Madison, implying that you and her has something going on. First of all, Madison's husband is fine. Thank God he's cancer free. But like, JT, shut the fuck up. Venita, 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 my fellow black queen. What the fuck is wrong with you? Of all the white men, JT, that motherfucker looked like an extra from Wind in the Willows. Like, why? Of all. But then your last boyfriend, I thought was gay. He gave me gay energy up the wazoo, and it wasn't because he was on Broadway. That was just the vibe, the look, the everything. Venita, you're beautiful, and I wish you had more of a storyline. Because to keep it real, you're like the token person of color on the show. You and the other girl. Like, I hate to say it, but yeah. All right, I'm gonna continue filming while I pay for my food. But Venita, I'm disappointed in you because you played yourself on national TV. And the reality is, you knew that man had a girlfriend. When you found out, he confirmed, you still tried to go after him. He was still going after you too. And then that whole shit of showing up in his hotel room with the pajamas on and the cameras right there, like, girl, Benita, this wasn't a good move. And JT is probably awesome behind closed doors, but like, I like him. I know we shouldn't judge off looks, but JT is not attractive, and his personality is not attractive. He came in super piping hot last season, and continue that this season. I hope he doesn't come back. Venita, I don't think you should come back either, because you're just like a friend. It's amazing. It's cool that you have a main. You're like part of the main cast, but you have no storyline, and your storyline was liking a guy with a girlfriend. I don't know. I love Southern Charm though. I think it's a good cohesive show, but there's certain side characters that need shit to do. Venita, what's her name? Pava. I like her. I think she's just there to be relevant because of her other show. But it is weird that they just kind of took her away. How you doing? I'm good. Thank you. Um anyway, Southern Charm, great season. Venita, congratulations, you played yourself.